Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video with me, the Mystery Flipping. My name's Josh. First of all, before I kind of go into what we're going to do in this video, I want to say a massive thank you. The video that I posted yesterday, kind of saying what I have bought from Hull Pops and trying to set a subscription kind of target of 100. I cannot thank you guys enough for hitting that subscribe button. I mean, I think we went from about 15 subscribers to, from when I last looked, was on 51, and having over 300 views on that video was absolutely incredible. So I really do thank you guys for the support. I don't know how long the actual box will take to get here. You know, it can take up to 14 working days. So hopefully it won't take that long, but of course I want to give you some content. Originally I did have videos recorded and I was going to use them, but I've started to learn a little bit better on how to use the camera, etc., especially on my phone. So I kind of wanted to do this video again and do it a lot nicer and kind of a little bit smoother. Instead of having a kind of portrait, let's get it actually widescreen. So as I said in previous videos, apart from Hull Pops, which I've just bought from, and that's the first time I've actually bought from this company, I used to always use Pop in a Box, and I'm not going to lie, I did rave about Pop in a Box, thought they were absolutely incredible, and they are a really good company, but I cannot thank Hull Pops enough, and I absolutely love their service from what I've got so far. But today I just kind of wanted to bring a little bit of a taster. So I have a box here from Pop in a Box. It was a deal that they had, which was 5 for £40 or 10 for £80. And there are 10 in, well, there's actually 9 in here. There is one still coming, but I'll let you know which one that is. So as I said, I'm a horror fan, so I do have the Meltdown Pennywise coming in there, but it's coming from America. These ones came from the United Kingdom, so I have 9 in here. So wrapping wise, really well wrapped, really well packaged. So we have, of course, this, some merch, and then we'll just kick it off with this. So I like that every single one individually wrapped. So not every one of these pops I was necessarily interested in. It was just that some of these were worth more than what they were actually asking for price wise, and this is one of them. So I have the G.I. Joe Destro from the 2017 Fall Convention. You know, when you got 5 for £40, the first thing I do is compare kind of PPG prices to the actual full cost of everything, and this was one of them. And this Destro is £16 PPG at the moment, so I thought, well, chuck it in the 5 for 40. Like I said, I got 10, but still, if I don't want it, you know, I can sell it on and recoup a little bit of my money back if I want to. Along with also this pop. So when I was a kid, I actually used to love this program. But Rugrats, I have the Reptar Glow in the Dark. It's one of them. I saw it and I had never had a glow in the dark pop previously. I actually just wanted to see what it was like, so that was pretty much the only reason I bought it. And then I kind of made a mistake, because I think in here I actually have a second glow in the dark one, which I didn't read into properly. So that's the second. Number 3 is the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is pretty cool. I do like her. I wished it was the Valkyrie from the actual Marvel Avengers and Thor Ragnarok, but still a really cool pop, and I do really like this pop a lot. So that is number 3. This was the other glow in the dark one, and this one I wanted to pick up just because the PPG on it was a lot more than what they were asking for, so it's actually worth £22, and I've seen them going online for kind of anywhere between £18 and £20, and it was the Five Nights at Freddy's Jack O'Bonnie glow in the dark. So I'm not necessarily looking to keep this one, but I thought, well, you know, let's throw it into the bundle, because there were some that I really wanted to keep and some that I wasn't too sure on, and this was one of them. So I bought it in the kind of look to recoup a little bit of the money back that I spent. And then I believe the rest I will probably keep. So as I said to you guys, I am a massive horror fan. And this one does have damage on, which is kind of a shame. But because it's staying in my collection, I'm not that bothered, and that is the 8-bit Xenomorph from Alien. So the front is pretty good. It's just the kind of bottom, it is quite creased. I don't know if there you go, you can kind of see it here. It is quite damaged on the bottom, but apart from that, it's not the end of the world. And not being funny, I'm going to stand up like that, so I'm not going to see the damage whatsoever on the box. So it is a bit of a shame, but what can you do? But that is probably one of my more favourite kind of pops in this box. As I said, I think in one of my previous videos, I'm not necessarily a Christmas fan at all. I don't know why, it's just not my cup of tea. But I did get this because it is probably my favourite Christmas film, and that is Die Hard. Especially us from the UK will always definitely say Die Hard is a Christmas film. I don't know what it's like in other places. And I'm also quite a big fan of Bruce Willis, so I couldn't kind of leave this John McClane. And it looks pretty cool. I love that the kind of blood is on his vest, and then he's got the gun, which is quite awesome. But I, of course, really wouldn't mind getting Hans Gruber as well, which would be absolutely amazing just to add to kind of this collection. The other two that are there are Al Powell and Tony Veresky, or Veresky. I probably just butchered that, which is quite cool, but it's not a must for me. No. So I got this one mainly because I've not seen the actual show, and I might get butchered for this for not seeing this show. But it was because it was actually one of my family members' favourite shows, and apparently it's her favourite actual character in it, and it is the Fraggle Rock Red and Doozer Flocked. So there are Gobo, Red, Booba, Wembley, and Mookie. I think there's others as well, but these are from that kind of one. And I mean, it looks cool, but it's not my cup of tea. But I, of course, bought it more for one of my family members in general. So, you know, it's cool to add to their collection, I guess. But it doesn't really do anything for me. This next one does do something for me. It is one of my favourite games on console. So I'm a PlayStation person. And when I was originally living elsewhere, I was doing a $9.99 mystery box with Pop in a Box, and I actually collected the other two to this actual collection, and this one actually completes it, and that is the Spyro. So I actually had the Nasty Nook and Ripto at a different location, but I do have now Spyro to add to it to basically complete that collection. So I can't really complain. The only thing that, of course, does suck a little bit, I think, is for some reason the boxes aren't necessarily in pristine condition. I know that's hard to necessarily do, but, you know, there are little kind of chunks all the way from this, so it does kind of not frustrate me, but, you know, you would like them in as good pristine as you can. So Spyro is number 8, and the final one in this box. If anyone has seen all my videos, they will know that I love WWE. I do have other WWE pops. So I do have Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, and this unfortunately is a person that got fired not so long ago, and that is Zack Ryder. And this is, of course, the 2017 Full Convention Zack Ryder as well. And I saw it, and I thought I had to try and get it, just to add to my WWE collection. And of course, people like Zack Ryder, Chris Jericho, John Moxley, everyone like that do kind of Comic Cons and signings. So I hope one day Zack Ryder will come over to the UK and I will get this signed. But, you know, I'm a big fan of WWE, and I don't really mind if they're what you call A-listers, B-listers, C-listers. If you're in the WWE, you're made it a lot better than what I'm ever going to make it. So, you know, at the same time, Zack Ryder was the last one. like I said, there is a 10th one. It hasn't arrived yet, which kind of does suck, but that is sort of part and parcel with Pop in a Box. They have bases in the UK and bases in America. And generally speaking, the pops that I normally want are all in America for some reason, which is always great fun. But I'm quite glad with this collection. You know, there are probably 4 or 5 that I really, really wanted, and the other 4 or 5 I'm not that bothered about, but I could recoup just a tiny bit of my money back, which is always kind of useful in general. But I am happy with the collection. I'm happy with what I've got, and it also kind of gets into my kind of repertoire of trying to actually grow my collection, because it's not necessarily the biggest at the moment. But that was it for this box. As I said, it was 10 pops for £80 on Pop in a Box. I just wanted to make a video ready for the big penultimate one that we are waiting for, which will be, you know, the main course, the dessert, everything in particular, which is of course 72 Funko Pops in a mystery box. That cost me £400. Hopefully it will arrive very soon. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you did get all the way to the end. I do know that I do ramble on a little bit. I'm just getting used to kind of what to say, when to say, learning kind of everything as I go, but I'm just having a good time. If you guys can subscribe to the channel, like I said, I'm aiming to get the 100 subscriptions by the time the box arrives, and you guys are absolutely smashing it at the moment, so I really do appreciate that, guys. And of course, comment what else I can do better. You know, if the rambling on is going on a bit too much, just tell me to shut up. Just let me know. But apart from that, thank you guys, and I shall see you all very soon.